So, you wake up after one of those colder than usual nights, or return home from a vacation. You turn on your faucet and no water. If exterior temperatures are well below freezing and you have no water in some or all of your fixtures, you likely have frozen pipes. Besides cutting off your water supply, frozen pipes can potentially lead to thousands of dollars in property damage and repair costs. There are a few DIY techniques you can try in order to remediate the situation, and since you're likely searching for this in a pinch, let's start there. These are all different approaches for applying heat to the affected pipes. Unfortunately, they're not guaranteed to work, and you may need to call a licensed plumber if these simpler solutions fail. There are also a few things you can do to reduce the possibility of having frozen pipes in the future. So, watch towards the end of the video for those prevention tips. Once you become aware you have frozen pipes, you must act quickly. As more length of pipe freezes, pressure could build up and your pipe could burst. First, locate your main water shutoff valve and ensure you have a clear path to it. If your frozen pipe burst, you may need to get to it in a hurry. Your shutoff valve would have been located for you during your home inspection. It is generally located towards the front of the home, near the water meter. Then, locate the frozen pipe by determining which fixtures in your home are affected. Your frozen pipes will be between the affected fixtures and your main water shutoff valve, and will likely be running through a vulnerable location. Vulnerable locations are exterior walls, attics, and basements, and other locations that may not receive the same amount of heat as the rest of the home, or areas that may not be properly insulated. Next, open the faucets fed by the frozen pipes, both the hot and the cold handles. This is important as it allows any pressure buildup during the thawing process to be relieved. Now, begin the thawing process near the faucet and work towards the suspected blockage location. This allows any pressure buildup to escape through the open faucet. Working on the wrong side of the blockage could lead to pressure buildup and cause the pipe to burst. If the frozen pipe is accessible, you have several options to apply heat directly or indirectly to the pipe. You should apply heat continuously until water supply returns to full strength. With a hair dryer, pointing the heat towards the pipe. With a heat lamp or portable space heater, positioning the device so that the heat reaches the frozen pipe. With towels dipped in hot water and wrapped around the pipe. Reheat the towels and repeat as required, applying heat directly to the pipe. With electrical heating tape. This type of specialized heating tape can be purchased from your local hardware and can be wrapped around the suspected location of the blockage to apply heat directly to the pipe. Use caution to avoid contact with water when operating any electrical device and follow all instructions and safety measures recommended by the device's manufacturer. If the frozen pipe is not accessible or you're unable to locate the exact point of the blockage, your options for thawing the pipes are a little bit more limited. Use an infrared lamp to apply heat by aiming the lamp towards the wall where the frozen pipe is located. The lamp will heat the surface of the wall and the heat will slowly flow towards the pipe. Turn up the heat in your home. Heat will eventually reach the frozen portion of the pipe. Make an opening in the wall and apply one of the methods described for accessible pipes. Besides the cost of repairing the wall, another drawback of this method is the challenge in locating both the pipe and the frozen section of the pipe. Under no circumstances should you use an open flame to thaw a pipe. Some materials, such as PEX or PVC, can be damaged in the process and you run a serious risk of starting a fire in your home. Do not leave any of the devices described here unattended when trying to thaw a frozen pipe. Even with no open flames, there's always the risk of starting a fire when applying heat to a pipe. There's also the possibility of the pipe bursting, and you need to be ready to quickly close your main shutoff valve in order to minimize the damage to your finishes. Call a professional. If everything fails or you do not feel comfortable with any of the approaches described here, call a licensed plumber. They say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. There are several things you can do to prevent your pipes from freezing in the first place. There are services that can notify your smartphone of upcoming weather events, if this then that for example. Set an automated notification for cold temperatures in your area, so you may implement the rest of these recommendations in a timely manner. Keep all interior doors open, including cabinets below sinks. This helps the heat distribution throughout the home and helps heat reach more vulnerable areas. Open faucets to a slow drip. If this doesn't prevent the pipes from freezing, it will at least allow for some pressure relief and prevent the pipes from bursting. Open both the hot and cold faucets when doing this. Seal cracks and holes to prevent heat from escaping the home and cold air from entering. This will also help with your home's energy efficiency. Keep the heat on when away from home. It does not need to be kept at the same temperature you regularly keep it, but keeping it above 10 Celsius is generally a good idea. Most modern smart thermostats have away modes that default to similar temperatures. Applying heat tape or an electric blanket to supply heat directly to the pipes during unusually cold weather. It's easier to do this if you have already experienced frozen pipes and are familiar with the exact location where the problem occurred. Remember to only use the heating tape when you're able to monitor it and follow the exact instructions from the manufacturer. Add extra insulation either to the area where the pipe passes through, leaving the pipe on the warm side of the insulation, or adding rubber or fiberglass sleeves directly around the pipe. Keep in mind that the insulation does not add heat, it just slows down the heat loss on the pipe. Make sure you're aware of the specific details of your home insurance policy. If your policy covers damage from frozen pipes, there may be specific requirements that must be followed in order to qualify for the coverage, such as maintaining the home at a certain temperature or shutting off the water supply during prolonged absence from home. These requirements tend to boil down to taking reasonable precautions to prevent the problem from occurring, and there may be some overlap with the prevention strategies we discussed here. If you found this information useful, check out our resources page at compassinspect.ca/resources and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified of our future videos. If you require a home inspection in the Greater Toronto Area, be sure to get in touch with us via our website, emailing us at info@compassinspect.ca, or calling or texting Compass Home Inspections at 647-991-8227. Thank you for your time and good luck with your real estate transactions.